So this is the Artz Memorial Park. Right when you come in, they have this play structure here. Not super fancy, but it's got enough. A couple of tables to eat on. But the biggest thing about this park is it's actually like a softball or baseball field park. There are 3 different fields that are all behind this fence. And during the off season, it's fairly empty. You can see right now it's around noon, and there's one person with their dog, and then there's another person walking. But this park remains pretty quiet during the off season. Of course, when there are games, it's very, very busy. The parking lot gets full, and it's not suitable during those times for dogs. The thing to note here is that a lot of people use this park as an off-leash park. For example, you have, I don't know if you guys can see that, but in the distance, there's people who use the park as off-leash even near the road. So you'll want to be careful driving around, that there might be off-leash dogs over there. As far as people using the innards of the park, for off-leash activities, like for example playing fetch or frisbee or whatever, that does happen, but it's a little bit more rare than people using this area in front off-leash. So that's one thing that you're going to want to take note of. There's people who use this area too by the picnic tables as an off-leash area as well. So when you're getting your dog from your vehicle into the park, just be aware that there might be off-leash dogs, and there are people who let their dogs off-leash way over there. That said, it is quite a big park. It has another baseball or softball diamond in the back, which you can't see. It's well maintained. There's usually always poop bags. There's usually always that kind of thing for you to use, and the grass is taken care of regularly. So as far as a pleasant experience where you're not having to walk through a lot of tall grass or things like that, this park is well maintained. It's just that you'll want to be aware of who's around and what's going on and what's around as you're using this park. Of course, there are some people, they'll walk in the park and things like that, but that's also fairly rare too. Most people will be using the sidewalk here, the parking lot area, and utilizing that going down to the exit. There is one potential bottleneck. It's over here. When you want to get into the fenced area, you do have to go through this one opening here by this gate. So just be mindful that if you have a reactive dog or a dog who is sensitive to those kinds of things, that you're not clogging up the doorway with them, or not attempting to go through the door when there's other people who might cause issues for you. That said, it does have a ton of space for any dog who's reactive. It's a very peaceful park to go to, and definitely with this amount of space, you can usually practice a fair amount of different things that you're trying to train with your dog, especially in those beginning stages before we even start introducing obedience into the reactivity.